Hi, welcome in. How are you today? I am going to be doing a reading for you for the new moon in Scorpio, which happens on Thursday, November the 4th. It rolls in and it is a powerful, intense one. Okay, so if you're feeling a little emotional a few days before, a few days after, that's really understandable. It's a very watery, emotional moon being in Scorpio, and it's really looking at what we can heal and transform and let go of in our life, and especially things from the past that have hurt us. But on the flip side, it also is a new moon, so it is about new beginnings, new ideas, new manifestations, new intentions we want to set, and what we desire. So for each sign, I'll do a reading because it affects a different placement for each one of the signs. And then I'll work with the Moonology cards. I'll be pulling 3 cards and asking, what is coming for you? What's the message of the moon and what the final outcome is. So I hope you enjoy it. And since it is Scorpio season and the Scorpio new moon, we will start with Scorpio. Have a fabulous day. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome in. Now, this new moon is all about you. The focus is on your needs, your ideal of how you want to present yourself to the world. It's all about yourself, your image, your projection of your image, and how you feel about you. So let's take a look at what 3 cards we get for you. Okay, we have got the full moon in Scorpio. We've got the new moon in Aries. And we've got the new moon in Leo. So the first question is, what is rising up in me? What is rising up is, Scorpio, it's time to release any negative ideals you have about yourself, limitations you put on yourself, how you talk to yourself. It's all about addressing that shadow side of yourself and really being able to talk about your emotions, talk about your feelings, and talk about your needs. Now, the main message for you for this new moon is it's time to take action. And this new moon in Aries is about, what do you want to do? Okay, what do you want to do next? What do you want to accomplish? And it's about trying new things. It's about anything you do, giving yourself the credit that everything you do to the best that you can do. And it's about being happy with the fact that when you do something, you're doing it as your best and giving yourself credit for that. It encourages you to not give up on anything that you're working on. And also with this new moon card, it talks about your intentions and setting your intentions. So it's a wonderful time to set intentions. Okay, now the final outcome. You've got the new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And the biggest thing about this is being proud of who you are, having confidence in yourself, in the self that you portray to the world. It's about shining your light and having fun in your life. So Scorpio, this for you is about self. So release any negative thoughts you say to yourself about yourself. Take action and go after anything that boosts your confidence, that you enjoy, and know that no matter what you try, especially if it's something new, be happy with the results. And the overall message and the outcome for this new moon is this confidence. Have confidence in yourself, in your ability, have fun, and enjoy. Alrighty? I hope that's helped a little bit. Have a wonderful new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hi, Sagittarius. Okay, for you, this is one of those new moons where you may be feeling really introspective. You might require some time alone or want some time alone to be really introspective. What you're being asked about this new moon is the patterns you have in relationships and what perhaps needs to change or be let go of. Okay, so patterns in relationships. Let's take a look what we have from Moonology for you. What do we have for our beautiful Sagittarius? We have got South Node, Void of Course, and New Moon in Aries. Okay, you've got South Node. What is rising up in you is the first question. South Node is about not letting the past hold you back. And in regards to the patterns you have in relationship, it's that if you always do what you've always done, you're always going to get what you always have. I think that's how that phrase goes. It's letting go of past behavior. It's even letting go of relationships that pull you down and hold you back. It's looking at relationships that you may consider even toxic in your life. And are these type of relationships around you? And do you have to break some cycle with these relationships? Okay, the second question is, what is the main message of the moon? And you've got Void of Course Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. In regards to patterns, in regards to relationships, it can be a sign to adjust your expectations, adjust, just the beliefs and the behavior you have around your relationships. But it also is a sign to not worry if you spend time worrying about the relationships. It's to let go of that worry, surrender to the divine, ask for help. But as far as intention setting, it's really digging deep on what you want to change within yourself and what old beliefs you want to let go of, old patterns, old behaviors that you want to let go of. Okay, the third question is, what is the outcome? Well, you've got the new moon in Aries. This is a yes card. So it's a time to take action. It's a time to be brave. It's a time to be courageous. It's time to be determined and really look at the change you want to make and really go after it and be happy with your ability of being able to address it and go after it. So in regards, Sagittarius, to taking some alone time perhaps over the weekend, or taking some time to really be introspective, realize, don't let your past hold you back, particularly your behaviors and patterns in relationship. Let go of worry. Trust and have faith in the divine that things can change. And most of all, take action. Set intentions on what you want to manifest, not only in the material world, but behaviorally and emotionally for yourself. So set some intentions this new moon and have a great one. Alrighty? Love, light, and divine truth to you, Sagittarius. Hello, Capricorn. Well, you're lucky. You have got a really great placement for this new moon. You are in that place of looking at your social life. I'm going to leave that there because it popped out. Looking at your social life, looking at adventure, looking at, how you can have fun and new experiences that you can look at. That one flipped too. So the 3 questions we ask are, the 3 questions that we look at are, what's coming for me? What's the main message of this new moon? And what is the final outcome? So for you, you've got the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. What it means that's coming, though, is there could be a change in your personal life, in your relationship life. So be open to new experience, new adventure. If romance is what you're looking at, it's a time to really connect. So over the weekend, connect with family, connect with friends. And if you've been holding back, allow someone to get closer. If there's somebody there that wants to get closer to you and you're interested, allow that to happen. Now, the second question we have is, what is the main message for this moon? You've got a great one, the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. This is a card of complete affirmation of knowing that you can achieve whatever you go after. And you are industrious, Capricorn. So whatever is happening now is happening for a reason. And you'll begin to understand the steps that you've been taking. It'll start to roll out in front of you, and you'll really appreciate the work that you've put in so far. And in regards to the powerful change, it's really about letting go of the past and really living in the now. So for setting your intentions this month, really look at what you can add to your life. What fun you can put into your life, what people you may want to bring into your life, and how you can expand and grow the business you're working on. Okay? Whatever you're working on that brings you joy. The last part is, what's your final outcome? Well, you've got you here. You've got the new moon in Capricorn. Okay? Your hard work is paying off. This is about being ambitious. And you're an ambitious sign. So it's about being ambitious, making a plan, making a 12-month plan, making a 3-month plan, goals that you want to obtain. And hard work makes your dreams a reality. So as far as getting out there and new adventures and upping your social life, let someone close to you. Let people come in. Let people know you. Let them be close to you. Expect powerful change. So set some really strong intentions about what you really want to manifest over this next month. And know your hard work is paying off. Keep going forward, keep making plans, and keep working hard. All right, Capricorn, have a wonderful new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Aquarius, and welcome in. Now, your new moon is all focused on career. Not so much on relationships, but very much, and you might be questioning your career a lot. or how you can expand it, or where it's going, or if you're in the right career. So you are focusing on career and career expansion. Let's see what we have for you from the moon. We have got the new moon in Sagittarius, the full moon in Cancer, and the mutable moon. Okay, so the first question that we deal with is, what is rising up in me this new moon? And you've got, this is wonderful, the new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on my side. So in regards to career, it's talking about, you know, if there's been low times, or if you've been feeling really, you know, a lot of challenges as far as your career goes, know that the wheel is starting to come around and things are starting to change because luck is on your side. And it's about exploring, you know, exploring the world around you, exploring life around you. It's about exchanging ideas and talking to new people and being very optimistic and having that mindset of attracting what you want to you. So great for intention setting. Set the intentions of what you want, what you really want to manifest this month, particularly in regards to career. Now the second question is, what's the main message for me, well, not for me, for you, Aquarius? What's the main message for you for this month? And you've got the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So if there has been some unrest in the family, it's really saying over this next month, make sure you deal with family issues. Like if there's been challenges, again, know there can be a resolution and those challenges can come to an end. But it's being really sensitive to other people and sensitive to other people's needs, and for you not to get, you know, choked or sulky or pissed if you're not happy with what someone in the family is doing. It's you overcoming those obstacles, and particularly if you have insecurities in dealing with your family, it's overcoming those insecurities and bringing up those issues and resolving them with the family. The last question is, what is the outcome for this new moon? And you've got the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. So mutable is all about change. So really looking at how you want to develop your career, how you want to grow in your career, the situation, if there is one in the family that you want to look after, and just knowing that the best will unfold for you. Okay, and really believing that, staying adaptable, being flexible, and really visualizing and setting those intentions for what you want to achieve for this next month. So luck is on your side, a personal issue reaches resolution, and nothing is yet set in stone. All right, Aquarius, have a wonderful new moon. Set those intentions in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome in. Let's take a look at what we have for you for the new moon. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, okay. Okay, Pisces. Okay, the first question is, what's rising up or coming for me for this moon cycle? And you've got the supermoon, and we are in a supermoon. Emotions are running high, but good emotions, because you're in that house of stepping out of your comfort zone, going expanding your horizons, changing up your daily routine. So know with the super moon as what is rising up in you, it's success, it's bursts of energy, it's exciting times that are coming up and being prepared for really good times coming towards you. It's a lot of feeling and a lot of emotion and a lot of excitement, and it's really grabbing that excitement and enjoying it. The second question is, what is the main message from the moon for me? And you've got the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. So again, another card of a lot of emotion. And if there's been conflict or challenge within your family situation, it's knowing that a resolution is coming to that conflict. It's also saying to you, don't worry, and don't be pessimistic. Or if a situation is emotional and your emotions or your feelings get hurt, try not to withdraw. Okay, try and deal with the emotions right in front of you. Okay, the final question is, what is the message or the final outcome for me, for you, Pisces, for this new moon? And you've got the new moon in Aries, a time to take action. And this talks about new starts and dreaming big. So it's stepping out of that comfort zone you're in, being really brave, not giving up on dreams that you have, and most of all, it's really making plans. And with this new moon in Aries, it is about setting really powerful intentions. So when you're setting your intentions this month, think about what can you do that pushes you out of your comfort zone. Okay, what would push you out of your comfort zone? How could you change up some routines that would allow you to expand in different directions? So emotions may run high, but they're emotions of excitement for you and fun this new moon. So really have fun this new moon. Get out there, do something different. A personal issue in the family, if there is one, there will be a resolution according to the moon within the next month, as long as you don't withdraw. Okay, and for your intentions, dream big and take action. All right, Pisces, have a wonderful new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Aries, and welcome in. The new moon for you is really looking at relationships in your life. What relationships you want to deepen and expand, and what relationships you perhaps should let go of. Okay, so let's take a look at what your 3 cards are. What do we have for Aries? We have got new moon in Aries, full moon in Cancer, and the fixed moon. Okay, the first card you have is the new moon in Aries. The question is, what is rising up or coming for me? And you have got, it's time to take action. So this is about new starts and dreaming big and being brave and never giving up. So in regard to relationships, it is time to take action. If you need to make some significant changes in the relationships that are closest to you. Okay, set some intentions around that. Make a plan how you're going to do something new. Relationships aside, it is also about what do you want to start next? And you get that a lot lately, Aries. What do you want to do next? What are you waiting for? What do you want to start? So the second question is, what is the main message from the moon for you? And it is, a personal issue reaches resolution. You've got the full moon in Cancer. So if you've been dealing with any kind of conflict or challenge within the family, or within the relationships in the family, it's knowing that yes, it's an emotional time, but over this next month, really look at resolving any personal issues that are outstanding for you, things that you want to address. Don't worry about the details of this. Think about how you can be positive in the situation and make positive change. The last card is, what's my final outcome? And this is the Hold Your Vision card. Okay, this is the fixed moon. And it can talk about, are you in a situation or a relationship where you feel like you're being held back, or do you feel stuck? What the moon says to you here is, start to say yes more. Just say yes. Just practice saying yes. Do you want to do that? Yes. Do you want to go out? Yes. Just start saying yes. And have faith that things will go forward how they're supposed to for you. So, it's time to take action, particularly in regards to relationships this month. Okay? Personal issues within relationships will find resolution. Set your intentions on how you want to grow your relationships and what you dream about. What do you want to create? So hold your vision. All right, Aries, have a wonderful new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Taurus, and welcome in. Let's take a look what we've got for you from the new moon. New moon in Scorpio. What do we have for Taurus? Now, Taurus, yours is about one-on-one relationships in your life. And it's asking, what changes can you make in your behavior in dealing in your one-on-one relationships? And this moon is asking you to be more flexible. Okay, more flexible in your one-on-one relationships. So let's see what we have from the Moonology. We have got Void of Course, Full Moon in Taurus, and Disseminating Moon. Okay, Taurus, so the first question we ask is, what is coming to me in this next moon cycle? And you've got the Void of Course moon card. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay, this is about is it asks you to let go of worry and adjust your expectations. Trust in your highest good, and that things will come to you when they are meant to come to you. But in regards to one-on-one relationships and what you need to change, the Void of Course moon talks about knowing that, things need to change if you want to experience a different outcome, with your partner. The second card is, what is my main message from the moon? And you've got this full moon in Taurus. So that is about, your dreams needing a practical plan. And really using the laws of attraction, like imagine what you want, expect what you want, welcome what you want. And it's about getting grounded and paying attention, to your money, making a list, setting intentions on what you want to achieve. Okay, it also talks about, if you're in a slump, think about getting more exercise. Okay, so exercise might be one of the things on your intention list. And now the final question is, what is my final outcome for this new moon? And you've got the disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. So this is about learning from past experience. Okay, particularly when you're dealing in one-on-one relationships. What changes need to be made? Things you did in the past that worked, things you did in the past that didn't work. And it's about having faith and reflecting on how to do things differently, but staying positive and really focusing. And allowing yourself, like, share your knowledge, share your experiences with the people around you. So Taurus, don't worry so much. Let go of worry, but know that you need to adjust, change your expectations. Your main message is that law of attraction. Imagine, believe, welcome the things that you want. And the final outcome for you is this disseminating moon. Reflect on how things happened in the past. Breathe out. Know what worked and what didn't work for you. And just go forward with faith. All right, Taurus, have a great new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Gemini, and welcome in. The new moon in Scorpio for you is addressing self-care. The daily habits and routines that you have, how you look after yourself, and if you need to look at making any lifestyle changes. Let's take a look what we have for you from the moon. What do we have for Gemini? We have got full moon in Taurus, full moon in Virgo, and full moon in Aries. Okay, a lot of full moon here. Okay, so the first question we ask is, what is rising up or coming to me in this next month? And you've got the full moon in Taurus, which is your dreams need a practical plan. So writing out in detail what you hope to achieve, and then really using a practice like the laws of attraction, for example. Imagine what you want, expect what you want, and welcome what you want. Okay, really focusing on the laws of attraction. Getting grounded. Full moon in Taurus is also about getting more active, getting more exercise. Paying attention to your money, making a list. It's really important making a list and setting those intentions so that you've got something you can follow every day to help you with your self-care, to help you get into a better routine or perhaps look at better daily habits. Now, the second question that we asked during the new moon is, what is the main message for me from this new moon? And you've got the full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. But it asks you to really be honest with yourself. Like, humility is good, a dose of humility is great, but watch that you're not underrating yourself, okay, and selling yourself short. Pay attention to the details in your life. Work hard. Don't worry. Like, remember, the more you worry, the more worry you attract. So really try and let go of worry, and also really declutter things in your life. Like, if your office is, I don't want to say messy, but if it's not organized, if things aren't organized in your life, get things organized. And when you're feeling that worry come on, if you find you go into that state, this card, this full moon in Virgo, really suggests that you meditate. Okay, meditate on your intentions and on staying relaxed and healthy. The third is, what is my final outcome for this moon. And you've got the full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Now, this is a big fiery energy, and it's an emotional energy. So over the next month, ask yourself, are you handling situations as sensitively as you could be? You want to avoid being harsh or rash in your decisions. And again, be gentle with yourself as well. But if you do find yourself in situations that make you feel tense or get uptight, again, meditation is really suggested to add to your self-care routine. All right, Gemini, so your dreams need a practical plan. Get those intentions down. You are good enough. Don't underrate yourself, okay? And a fiery climax approaches. Watch your emotions when you're dealing with other people in tense situations, okay? And be kind to yourself. Think about taking up meditating if you don't already do. All right? Have a great new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Cancer, and welcome in. Happy new moon. Thank you for dropping by. Let's take a look what we may have going on for you for the new moon. Okay, this new moon is in a fun place for you. It is in the area of having more fun, getting dressed up, going out, flirting, and exploring your sexuality. So fun, fun, fun for you, Cancer. Let's see what we have from the moon. We have got the first quarter moon, the full moon in Cancer, and south node. Okay, so the first question that we address at the new moon is what is rising up in me, or what is coming towards me? And you've got the first quarter moon. Okay, your commitment is being tested. So this talks about challenges and tests and things that you believe in. And it talks about challenges that come up. It asks you to stay strong in the storm. If challenges do come up, or there's drama around you, or there's tests around you, or your beliefs are being challenged, or your dreams are being challenged, stand really strong. Really commit to the dreams that you have. And in regards to the relationships around you, it's a call to really reconnect with the ones that are most important to you and recommit to them. Now, the second question is, what is the main message for this new moon for you? And it's a personal issue reaches resolution. That's that full moon in Cancer, in your sign. It is an emotional new moon. So if there, or full moon, sorry, if there is conflict within your family or conflict with a loved one, it's asking you to really be up to the challenge and be willing to resolve the challenge and find a resolution by changing perhaps your point of view, your view or your behavior, and to not worry so much about the problem. Just stay optimistic. Watch that you don't fall into a pessimistic cycle, or you don't withdraw your emotions. It asks you to really stand up. Okay, now remember, this is a moon of having fun and enjoying things and getting out there. So really be open to spreading some light to the people around you, okay, particularly the ones closest to you. The last question we're asked is, what is my final outcome for this new moon? And you've got the south node, which is don't let your past hold you back. Now the South Node is a karmic point that's in each one of our birth charts, and it's something that relates to what we've done in our past. And it talks about old beliefs or old programs or old conditions that we have running in our head. So if you've got something regarding sexuality, regarding, letting loose, having fun, it asks you, to look at that and see if you can adjust those thought patterns. It also talks about, if you feel stuck or if you feel like you are in, even in a toxic relationship, what changes can you make? But the biggest message of this South Node card is about releasing your past, things that hold you back. Okay, so Cancer, having fun, but your commitment is being tested. Recommit to the people that mean the most to you. Okay? Have fun with them. Can't emphasize that enough. A personal issue reaches resolution. Don't worry, don't get pessimistic, don't withdraw. Put yourself out there and get things happening. Change some things so the resolution can come about. And the last thing is, don't let your past hold you back. All right, Cancer, have a wonderful new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Leo, and welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by my tribe. Let's take a look what we have going on. That was too many for you for the new moon. Now, it might be a little bit heavy and, feeling the energy of it a little bit before, a little bit after. It's a very introspective time, so it might be, you're being asked to be introspective and reflect on what isn't working in your life and what is, okay? And what changes you can make in regards to what's not working for you any longer. What does the moon have? We have got the third quarter moon, the waning moon, and the full moon in Scorpio. Okay, so the first question we ask during this new moon is, what is rising up in me? What is coming towards me? And you've got the third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. So it is about letting go of negativity, letting go of, toxic emotions. Do you have toxic emotions inside of you? It talks about change being needed and reevaluating your situation. What's working for you? What's not working for you? And releasing what doesn't work for you. Releasing and trusting in the divine that you are looked after and that you will get what you want. Okay, it's more about as well, where are you going next? So it is a time of introspection for you, Leo, these next few days. So think about those things. What do you need to release? Well, now, and I say, what do you need to release? And the second question is, what is the main message for this new moon for Leo? And it's the waning moon, which is, what do you need to release? So what do you need to let go of? We're in the winter, in the autumn to the winter in this card, and it's talking about, it's safe to let go of some things that have been holding us back and move on. It talks about, maybe a situation or a job or a relationship has sort of come to the peak and now it's time to move on. What do you need to release? And let go of trying so hard. If something's not working for you, then think about letting it go. It also talks about, with this waning moon, when you're feeling, not even when you're just feeling down or you're feeling uptight, it talks about incorporating, a gentle yoga practice or some meditation into, your routine, weekly, daily, however it works for you. But this is a very heavy introspective moon for us, especially since we are one of the fixed signs that it does affect most. So if you feel that energy, know what that is. The last question we talk about is, what is the final outcome for you for this new moon? And you have the full moon in Scorpio card. It's time to release negativity. So stop worrying. Let go of toxic people. Let go of toxic situations. Really feel your feelings. Like, let your feelings out. If you feel like crying, cry. If you feel like laying on your bed and just banging your pillow, lay in your bed and bang your pillow. Let those feelings out. But the flip side to this is realize it's now time to move from fearful, worried living into joyful living. And it's time to make some magic. So this new moon, really the biggest message for you, Leo, is let go of negative thoughts, negative people, negative situations. Look where you can make changes and make some magic in your life. Alrighty? Have a great new moon in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Virgo, and welcome in. Thank you for stopping by. Now, the part of your chart that this new moon in Scorpio is shining on is that part of you that is asking to look at your vulnerability. It's about speaking your truth, and it's about effectively communicating what you need, what you desire, how you want things to be in your life. Let's see what the moon has for you. We've got the new moon in Libra, the new moon in Gemini, and the full moon. Okay, Virgo, so the first question that we look at is, what is rising up in me, or what is coming to me in this new moon? And you've got new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic relationship. It can be a new relationship with a friend. It can be romantic. It can also be a partnership, because Libra is all about balance. But another thing Libra suggests is that any issues that come up, that you talk through the issues and you really let the people that you're communicating with know that you care. Okay, it's all about compromise and balance and negotiation, and just having everything, restoring equilibrium. Okay, but really let your feelings out. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. The second thing we address, second question, is what is the main message for you for this moon? You've got new moon in Gemini. Communication. Communication is the key. So asking you about talking and sharing your emotions, telling people who are important to you that they are important to you and why they're important to you. So really, again, digging into that vulnerability and allowing it to come out. Try not to be too much in your head and not enough in your heart. Try to really come from that heart space and let those true emotions out. And it's about, being around people when the new moon is in Gemini, and socializing and talking about new things and sharing. But Gemini is very cerebral, very, very busy in the mind. So it is suggested that if you don't already meditate, perhaps think about taking up a meditation practice if you find that your brain is really busy and you can't slow things down. Okay? And the final thing is, what is my final outcome? For this new moon. And you've got the full moon card. Surrender to the divine. So it's listening to your emotions, particularly if there's been tumultuous times in the recent past, knowing with that full moon, things come to a completion. Questions we may have been asking during new moon time, we can see answers at full moon time. So getting answers to questions that you might want answered. It also talks about forgiveness, surrender, letting go of past things that may have bothered you, that, knowing what you can release and knowing it's safe to release and give forgiveness. All right, Virgo. So communicate, communicate, communicate. Be vulnerable. Open your heart up and let go of what you don't need. Right? Have a great new moon. Set those intentions in love, light, and divine truth. Hello, Libra, and welcome in. Thank you for joining me for the new moon. Now, the new moon for you is all about your self-worth. It's all about bringing harmony and balance and peace to yourself. Okay? Really loving yourself and what you need to do to really love yourself. So let's take a look what we've got from the moon for you. All about, that's way too many. All about your self-worth. Okay? Peace and harmony and balance. We have got step out of your comfort zone, the North Node. We've got the new moon in Scorpio, and we've got the balsamic moon. So Libra, the first question that we address under this new moon in Scorpio is, what is rising up in me, or what is coming towards me? And you've got the North Node, which is stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, in regards to, your self-worth and looking after yourself and being gentle with yourself, this talks about leaving your past in the past, letting it go. And it talks about living your purpose, living the life you were meant to live. Taking action, doing something different. Maybe research where in your chart your North Node is, and it will tell you what you should be doing this lifetime to fulfill yourself. And finding the courage to really do what makes you happy. No excuses, no justifications, just looking at how you can be satisfied and fulfilled. The second question is, what is the main message of the new moon for me for this Scorpio season? And you have got the new moon in Scorpio. I mean, you couldn't get a more perfect card, but it's working through your fears. So it's about rebirth and transformation, but rebirth and transformation, body, mind, and soul. It's looking at your shadow side. What are the things that hold you back? What are the things that keep you stuck? And it's facing that shadow side and doing that work so that you really can find that peace within yourself. So it's working through that and looking for your bliss. Full moon in Scorpio is also about emotional intimacy. So if you are lacking that, or if you are craving that, and you have a partner, a significant other, allow yourself to be close, be open, and speak really truthfully from your heart about what you need. because you're worth it. Okay, and the final question is, what is my final outcome for this Scorpio new moon? And you've got this balsamic moon, a time for healing. It's realizing the past is in the past. It's time to go a little easy on yourself. Let yourself heal. If you've been through, you've done that shadow side work, you've looked at things, you know, you do need time to allow yourself to heal, but also realize anything is possible as long as you believe it's possible. Okay, so allow time for healing, surrender to the divine, listen to your intuition, and go easy on yourself. You are worth every moment of time you put into yourself. So don't forget that, Libra. Alrighty? Have a wonderful new moon in love, light, and divine truth.